position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The give from the gun. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Isaac.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Wilson.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Baker. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes a catch at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's good enough for first down.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run the toss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, just find ways.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll try the right side. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So here comes the Auburn offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal. Unleashes one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Gonna let it fly. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Baker. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive...
Lots of room to run. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here's the pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Baker. Here's a heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management. Now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. In this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run.
Going for the big play. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Ohio Bobcats have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 6 over Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make... Oh, he's got some space. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Baker. Completes it in the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the running back. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the back. Inside the 15. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the third quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game, it's going to be because this running back keeps having success.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams it ahead. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. He's going for the goal line. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field is Baker. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it. And
oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football.
1st and 10.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. The throw to the outside is complete. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
They'll go to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Texas State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Baker. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Gain of 9.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bringing it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season.